What's up, everybody? It's Drama, the man with a face for radio and a voice for newsprint media, coming at you with what is likely my last full-on review for the year. We'll see if that holds, but it's kind of the plan right now. How We Soar. It's a PSVR game that is 3 years old. It's something I've been wanting to play basically since I got my headset. I thought it just looked like it'd be a cool game, and I never got around to it. So props, little sister, for getting it for me for Christmas. I know I opened it a little early, but it's okay. It's digital, so I didn't actually open anything. So I see How We Soar in a very similar light to the game Flower, which was originally released on PS3 and then got ports to the Vita and PS4. In that it's less game and more interactive art. Certainly there are gameplay elements. You'll see here that I'm flying through some rings, but those gameplay elements really serve the purpose of building the world. That's basically their only point, and they're fairly limited. Flying through some rings, okay, cool. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but there's not a lot to it. There's also the gameplay element of collecting orbs. And eventually, once you collect all the orbs of any particular color, you chase a keybird for that color, which helps to unlock the next level. It's fine. It suits the game. But the point of the game is less these gameplay elements and more the world building itself. You'll see here I'm painting the level, and we'll show later some pretty scenes. Ultimately, to me, this is the most important part of the game. Not the collecting of the orbs, or flying through the rings, or getting the keybirds, although, of course, that is necessary. But painting the levels and bringing them to life. And to do that, all you have to do is fly around. I mean, there's nothing special. I'm not holding a certain button or having to get certain colors. I just fly where the world is dead, and it gets painted and comes to life. Here's a keybird. I did not care for chasing them. It was kind of annoying in that they're faster than you. And while you can boost and catch up to them, it's just, it wasn't my cup of tea, personally. As far as the story goes, I found it to be honestly equal parts heartwarming and heartbreaking. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it, having just completed the game right before putting this video together. It's the story of an author who's trying to write his magnum opus and his trials and tribulations, both in his work and in his life. He becomes a father, he gets married, marriage gets hard, he writes books, they succeed, they don't succeed. It's honestly, as a new father myself, it's very telling. It points out how things that we thought mattered maybe do, but maybe they don't. The father's dreams really kind of take a back seat in some of the scenes. That's probably how it should be. Now, all that said, the game does end on a happy note, so don't feel like it's going to be a buzzkill. I will state there's an epilogue that is not quite as happy. So, take that for what it is. But the final level's a happy level. Don't get me wrong. So, it's not a bummer game. But it really is. It's a think piece, I think. And it is art over gameplay. I really enjoyed my time with it. It's, 8 to 10 hours to get the platinum. Nothing's missable. Because there is, after you beat the game, chapter select. So if you forgot to paint a level sufficiently or didn't get all the keybirds in one level at the same time, you can go back and do that. The trophies themselves are very simple. That's the only things you can miss, actually. Getting all the keybirds at once, which you can only do on 2 separate levels, 7, 11, and painting the levels sufficiently. Everything else is story related. I will not go so far as to call this a must play. I will, however, say if you enjoyed Flower, I highly recommend playing How We Soar.